keeping it COVID safe. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Wow, what a interesting time we are facing again. First of all, I want to say, how are you? I feel like the camera's actually dusty from where I haven't picked it up in so long, so I apologise profusely for my absence on YouTube. There's no excuse for it because I say it every flipping time. We're going to enjoy the fact that there's a new video on your screen from Living with Lucy. Today, I thought I would bring you, I would highly recommend getting yourself a drink, pick a mix, Twix bar, whatever you fancy. I thought I would bring you a how I created Lucy Victoria Academy, aka my mini empire. I've had so many questions over the past, I'd say, well, 6 months really now, from different people wondering how I've done what I've done at my age, the process behind it, and just like general information in regards to how to set up your own business basically. And I thought, I really love watching these kind of videos on YouTube. I am so interested in the law of attraction and manifestation that I thought, why not bring my experience to my channel and hopefully inspire some of you guys to literally go after your goals and reach for the absolute infinity in what you want to do with your life. This probably will be a lengthy video, so if you're not interested in this, I have absolutely no problem in you just clicking that X at the top of the screen and not watching it. But if you're interested in this sort of thing, then give this video a big thumbs up, click the subscribe button down below, and let's crack on with the video. I thought I'd just basically start with how this all came about, because even some of my family members didn't really know what I was doing behind closed doors. And I think one thing that I will say at the beginning of this video is that I'm quite, not a private person, but it takes a lot for someone to kind of really come into my life and know exactly what's going on. Up in my brain, I had a million one things buzzing around, idea-wise, personal life-wise, and just everything. So I kind of contain everything to myself. The idea came about, I'd say last year in April, when we were in our first initial lockdown. I was in Bournemouth at home working for my kind of full-time salary paid job, and I was just thinking to myself, right, this is my opportunity to think about what I really want to do in the future. I'd quite literally just graduated from uni online, and I thought that's not the path I want to go down, and that really showed me through lockdown that I didn't really want to go down the dance route anymore. I enjoy dance and I really enjoyed my time at university, but it wasn't the path that I was destined to be in. Don't get me wrong, Mum, if you're watching, I loved all the shows I did. Again, don't get me wrong, I flipping love going to the West End, I love watching shows, but for me personally, being on the stage, just kind of, it almost fizzled out a little bit as I got older. And believe it or not, guys, when I was about 10, I wanted to be a taxi driver. Obviously, I'm not sat in a taxi right now, so that life wasn't really meant for me. The idea came about in lockdown. I was kind of brainstorming what I was really envisioning in my head, and in my head I just instantly thought, right, flower wall, white marble, white furniture, just a place where girls walk in and they think, holy mother F, this is the Instagram goals salon, Barbie, girly, aesthetically pleasing, fun, friendly environment. And that is what I had in my head. I didn't know how I was going to achieve it. I didn't know what was going to happen from it. But in my head, that's just what I had. Working in a salon before and taking my experience from there, I kind of knew the basics as to how I would like to run it and how I would want other people to feel in that environment, because I went through so many different experiences, being mobile, salon, and I've taken all of that and I've crushed it into a little ball of knowledge and experience that I just thought, right, I'm going to take bits of that I've learned and I'm going to throw it into my own. I had opportunities through lockdown to go and work in another salon, which at the time I thought, yeah, that's easy, I'll go and do that. I can just pay a standard rent fee. I won't have to worry about the upkeep of it. I don't have to worry about anything else. And the quote that the person charged me was quite a lot for the fact that obviously we're still kind of coming out of lockdown. I wasn't certain of what my client base would be like. I've got a very, very loyal client base. Girls, if you're watching, love you so much. I was very unaware of what things would be like when kind of Bojo announced, right, you guys can go back to work. As I said before, I do have a full-time salary paid job. Now I'll go into that a little bit later, but I still had that behind me that was my main source of income. So I always knew I had that on the back burner. If you've watched my previous videos, you'll know that me and Stan moved into our new build. We put our offer in February and we completed in March. So I knew we had the mortgage to pay for. I knew we had bills coming out of our ears. And I thought, right, that amount of money could really be going into all the necessities that we need to pay for. And obviously, growing up as quick as I am, like literally the rate of flipping lightning, I had to be sensible. And I thought, do you know what? I love makeup so much and I want to keep it to like a passion and not have to worry about the financials of it. So I thought that opportunity is probably perfect for someone who has got like an immediate kind of every single day booming with clients, base clientele. I can actually remember it really clearly. I'm purely just speaking off like the experience I've kind of gone through the last year. So if it comes out a little bit like mishmash word-wise, then just kind of go with it, okay? I was sat on a Zoom call with my boss and I was just talking about my weekend and he was asking me what I was doing. And I was like, oh yeah, like I've just been mood boarding some ideas because I love doing mood boards and doing vision boards and putting all of my thoughts into colour and onto paper. And that's one thing that I'd say, if you've got an idea in your head and you can really visualise it, get it onto paper and get it in front of you that you can see every single day, because that really helped me to further my development of how I wanted to create what I'm sat in right now. And he was like, oh, what idea have you been doing? And I was like, well, I've been really interested in looking into building my own academy. No, at that point I didn't know it was going to be an academy. I just thought, oh, just a salon. And he was like, oh, that sounds interesting. I was like, yeah, like I've just been doing some ideas, blah, blah, blah. He was like, oh, can you show me? I was like, yeah, okay. So anyway, get onto the Zoom, this huge A1 piece of paper with all these different ideas. He was like, that looks really, really good. I was like, oh, thanks. Didn't think anything of it. I'm very aware that he's got multiple different businesses that he invests in, and he supports and mentors and guides, etc. My main kind of job role is the social media aspect of the job. Actual kind of context of the job I work for is for a cybersecurity company. And then I also do bits and pieces for his mentoring company. He just kind of threw it to me one day. He was like, well, why don't we go into partnership and we start building the salon? And I literally sat there and was like, sorry, what? Okay. I have absolutely no business knowledge at all. Like I haven't got business GCSE. I didn't do it at A level. I don't really know. At that point, I didn't know any of like the fundamentals. So for him to say that with all of his experience and all of his kind of versatility in that area, I was a little bit overwhelmed by it. I was kind of like, okay, he's given me this incredible opportunity. He knows what he's doing. I'd be so stupid not to take it up. I got an email through, obviously after a lot of conversations and agreements and really thinking it through. I'll pop the screenshot up here of the official registration of the business, basically. We're in 50-50 ownership of the academy, and we kind of set up the general business under a name that concerned both of us, which is the Victoria and Alexander Group. It's both of our middle names. We thought it sounded quite classy, and that's basically what we did. In a nutshell, like the umbrella of how it started, so that's like the kind of main bulk of it. And then under that, that's when we started to really branch into what names we were going to do for the salon, how we were going to like approach it, etc. And I went back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth of what names I wanted. Obviously my primary makeup, if you're an OG, you will know. Glam and Glow by Lucy _. That's what I'm known by on my socials. Or do I literally just start afresh and make this a complete brand new business? I'm quite proud of my name. Now take that as you wish, but I think it's quite a unique name, Lucy Victoria. Now if you're Lucy Victoria out there, then welcome, hi, you're just as unique as me. I was speaking to my mum and dad so much about it, and my sister, and they both said, keep Lucy Victoria in there because it sounds really cool, but just kind of make it sound short, snappy, and like to the point. And I thought, okay, do I just want to be a salon? No, I don't want to just be a salon. I want to be a base where you can come and train with me, to come and learn everything that I've learned, to be in an environment where you're seeing so many different treatments and so many different kind of courses. I thought, okay, that eliminates the salon aspect. That's now taken it into an academy aspect. So I thought, okay, so I know the end of the name wants to be academy. So it kind of just flowed like the Lucy Victoria Academy. It just like, it was just natural. It was like organic, and it wasn't me thinking, oh my God, it has to be like a catchy, like, slogan or anything like that. Like, I was so inspired by P. Louise Makeup Academy and P. Louise herself, and it was such like, her story was such a boost for me to think, no, I can do this. And she's just gone from strength to strength, and I cannot tell you how motivational and exciting her story makes me to think what my future could look like. If you're not aware of P. Louise, then you need to get to know, because she is just queen in my world, absolute queen. Oh, obviously, and Mrs. Hinch, but you know, we're kind of set on the name. We're going to start building the branding. We're going to start to build the actual kind of foundations of who we are, what we are, and how we're going to achieve it. I remember just sitting there thinking, okay, we've got the name, brilliant, ready to go. End of May, really, we started kind of hunting for the perfect place. It took ages, and we viewed, obviously during COVID, it was really difficult. Like, we had to do a mix between online, in-person, phone calls, Skypes, etc. We found all these different places in Bristol. We are a Bristol-based salon academy, and we were looking at all these different places and what we could afford, what we could comfortably keep up and everything like that in terms of rent or like per annum, so that sort of thing. And Luke, my business partner, found the place we're in now, and he said, look, let's just go look at it. Let's go see what it's like. We can't rule it out until we've seen it. And we came to view this place on 11th of June, 2020. Yeah. Anyway, the day we came to view it, it was a beautiful day. We were all in high spirits. This all contributes, guys. This all contributes to your mood, to your approach to things. It was hot, it was nice, it was summer's day. I thought, right, what have we got to lose? So we drove here, and it was approximately 8 minutes from where me and Stan live. So automatically, location-wise, it was a really good fit. So we viewed the place across the road, and yeah, that wasn't for us. I can just say that wasn't for us. The estate agent opened the door to here. I just got an instant feel in my stomach. I was like, this is it. This is literally it. This is what I can envision being in and really like expanding and being my own. This is what it looked like when we first opened the door. Completely different to what I'm sat in now, obviously. Kind of had a very open mind to it in the sense that I saw past the yellow walls, the blue carpet, the wooden features on the wall, the built-in hefty cabinet tables drilled into the walls. I saw past all that, and I could literally see, I could see the marble floor being put down. I could see the flower wall going up. I could see the pinks, the purples, the pastels, the greenery, the hot air balloon. I said, no, this is it. This is literally it. And we took a look upstairs because we're literally in a warehouse. Like, this is like what you'd class as a warehouse. We then viewed upstairs, and we thought, right, that's going to be our like office / stockroom. And so we thought, well, let's get them both. We thought, let's just get them both. The rent was doable, way cheaper than what we imagined it to be. And I'm not saying that that's kind of like me bragging about it, but it was just very comfortable for what we were wanting to achieve in terms of renovation and the kind of overall costs of heating, electrics, furniture, just ripping everything out basically and starting again. And then I literally went home, Stan, and we brainstormed absolutely everything. And I mean everything in terms of measurements, in terms of colour scheme. I mean, I already knew the basics of what I wanted, but when you really have your base, you have to think about absolutely everything. In terms of the renovation, it took us 3.5 months. Obviously, we went from what I showed you before, the images here, to what I'm going to show you when I finish speaking about the kind of whole process. It was just the most, I'll be completely honest, stressful, sleepless, and overall crazy 3.5 months. We did it on a comfortable but like sensible budget. Me and Stan did the painting, me and Stan did the carpet, we took off everything on the walls, we ripped off panels of wood, we did absolutely everything as the three of us. That was like our team. Stan's mum, bless her, did all the wallpapering. We literally worked as such a strong unit and we got it done. And to see the end results was so overwhelming, to the point where I thought, oh my goodness, how the hell have we achieved what we've achieved? I'll be honest with you guys, I had so many breakdowns, so many moments where I thought, I literally can't do this. So many points where I thought, I actually can't do this, I don't want to continue. But those moments were, honest to God, my low points that I thought, that's my drive to keep going and to think, no, you'll look back on this in 6 to 8 months' time and think, that was literally the start of who we are and what we are. Looking back at photos and thinking what we've like fully achieved, it was just amazing, and I cannot tell you how amazing it really was. Moving on to kind of the main question I get on the daily is how I did it at the age I did. I'm now 21. Obviously owning a business at the age of 21 is amazing, and I will never ever take for granted what I've been able to accomplish at this stage in my life. Having Luke as a investor, as you will, and also as my boss, has been the glue to my business, and he has been there through all hours when I've been panicking, worrying, but the main idea and the main kind of drive behind it, I would almost, I'm sure he won't mind me saying this, but I would say I'm the sole drive behind that and the kind of main body that will continue to push. Don't get me wrong, Luke pushes the academy just as much as me, but I will not stop. And I'm telling you this now, I will not stop until I get to a point where we've got like 5 different branches of the academy in Bristol, Bournemouth, London, and I will not stop. I will be blue in the face. I will not stop until I get to the goal that I want to achieve. And for me, right now, obviously money and like a financial goal is on my mood board. But right now, my main goal is to keep developing the academy and to be a name that people know and recognise, and to be somewhere that, you know, there's say, I don't know, oh, I need my makeup done for Saturday night. Oh, I'll go to Lucy Victoria Academy because our reputation is the best of the best, and that is my biggest thing. I want our reputation and our whole kind of just outlook on who we are to be the most professional and the most insane academy in the Southwest. Yeah, I'm thinking big, but you have to think big in order to be big. That's how I see it. I generally could talk for England over the whole sort of like start up for it, but I feel like I've explained that quite well in terms of how we actually got here. We put the inquiry in, we came to view it, we didn't get, you know, a whole design team in, we did it all ourselves. All I can say is that hard work and a bit of B&Q, you will get your goal. You know, you will get your paint, your wallpaper, your flooring. This salon is made up of IKEA, B&Q, eBay. And I can say that being proud and open, because I don't have £1 million in the bank. I will in 5 years. Maybe not 5 years, maybe like 10. There's nothing wrong with being on a budget and achieving your goals. Like, you can literally have £50 in the bank and still achieve something quite special. Whatever you want to do in terms of being sensible and starting from the bottom, no one starts, and I tell you this now, no one starts their business with 50,000 followers. Even 1,000 followers. We've had to grow from September to now. We've probably only got about 1,000 followers on our academy page, but my personal page, we're nearly at 5,000 followers. Now, for that to me is a massive achievement, and I've genuinely like envisioned hitting 5,000 followers. Manifestation and the law of attraction is real, guys. If you can see it in your head and you can seriously see yourself in the years to come being in a stable home, having a stable income, hitting your financials, being someone that you've always wanted to be in terms of business and also personally, you will get there. I'm a living, breathing proof of having an idea, rolling with it, and beginning to make a success out of what I've wanted to do for quite a while. Always been interested in makeup, always loved makeup and loved the creativity side of it. I've always wanted to be good at that kind of area of the creatives. I hate the quote, if I can do it, you can do it. Oh, excuse me. If you can see something in your head and you've got an idea that you think, no, I'm really excited by that, and I want to get up in the morning and I want to push myself, whether that's an hour in the morning, an hour in the afternoon, an hour in the evening, on research, on SurveyMonkey surveys to get a general idea of what people out there would benefit from what you're producing, whether that's a product, whether that's a salon, whether that's a cake business, a dog grooming business, anything that you've got your eye on or your heart's desire is set on, flip and roll with it. It's not an easy process, it's not an over the night process, but it is a timeline that will only ever increase if you put the work in. And like I said, nothing falls in your lap. You have to start somewhere, and that starting point will literally be your ticket to getting to the place that you want to be in X amount of months, years, however you see it. But yeah, I think now, after I've had a massive old chat with you guys about my kind of journey here, I'd say, I'm going to show you the academy, because I haven't actually shown YouTube what I've achieved. And I'm also going to show you at the end of the clip our launch day and how we achieved what we did. It still is beyond me what I've been able to do, especially during lockdown as well. Like, lockdown was, I hope this doesn't come across in the wrong way, but lockdown for me was almost a blessing in terms of the time I was given to really establish who we are, like today. And that time that we got given, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, we were literally in here from 9 in the morning till probably like 2 in the morning. But you get the gist of the idea that we were given the opportunity and we took it with both hands, and we just went with it, and we haven't looked back since. But enough of the rambling. I'm going to show you the academy now, and hopefully you guys will kind of see what my ideas were and how they've been brought to life. So let's show you the academy. So I'm going to kind of show you the kind of first immediate view of what you see. We have had our balloon arch taken down, but like I said, this is a warehouse, so we have had to work with what we've got. And you are then greeted by our stunning, absolutely stunning academy. So here we have the main room. I genuinely pinch myself when I walk in here on the daily. I cannot even tell you guys how crazy this whole journey has really been, but we've made it, we've done it, and I'm just so proud of the fact that I can call this salon my own. Sorry about my bag in the corner there, guys. We have our bespoke sweet and makeup candy cart, which took us absolutely ages to make look perfect. So we are actually a official Doll Beauty stockist, so we do sell all of the Doll Beauty range. We sell MAC makeup, this is all completely legit, P. Louise, Morphe, Estee Lauder, what else do you sell? NYX, Real Techniques brushes. So that is what you are able to buy if you are here for an appointment. Online, our website will be up very soon. I'll pop a link down below when it is all live so you guys can have a look. But we have literally covered every single bit of our walls in floral design, I should say. But those are the two kind of immediate stations you see when you walk in. Our beautiful hot air balloon design. I'll link Beth's company down below. She's insane. Vogue balloons, absolutely incredible. She completely saw my vision of that when we had the launch, and ever since the launch I've used her every time for different kind of events and stuff. Here we have our hair station. That bulb is doing my nut in. That will be changed ASAP. And then we have one of our makeup stations, as I was telling you before. This is like literally what I saw from the absolute get-go, a complete set of IKEA drawers. Obviously we've got our little bar stool there. And then here we have our more balloons. And then my station, our little balloons as well, personalised of course. And then we've got all of our our individual business names here, brushes, some little sweets, our academy vouchers, which are really cute. They're like boarding passes, our business cards, these are like my absolute favourite things ever. So we have these in our little holographic form. Absolutely love these. Like, honestly, when I got sent them in the post, I was like, yes then. You then have our separate room for the brows and facials. So here we have our separate room. Turn the lights on, give you a bit more. So we have our beautiful little area here. It's so relaxing in here, guys, honestly. Obviously full length mirror OVs, and then lots of little different kind of storage spaces. We've got a big banner, more plaques, more storage again. Literally, we love storage here, so we try and make the absolute most out of it. But I just love it, because when you're sat in here, you can just see straight through to the main kind of area. And then obviously we've got, of course, our beautiful rug there. So that is literally the main sort of salon, where people come in for their appointments, and also we hold our training here as well. I will show you upstairs too, just to give you a bit of insight into how we've used our stock room. And then yeah, so that is basically the main academy. So I just thought I'd bring you upstairs really quickly, just to show you where we kind of do our planning. Backside of the academy, it all happens up here. If you didn't know already, we do massive makeup sales quite a lot throughout the year. We do hampers, we do Valentine's boxes, we do all sorts. Currently speaking, this is the state of our back kind of stock room. Majority is sweets OVs. We haven't had a chance yet, obviously because of COVID, to really go through everything. So please excuse the disgusting mess we are currently facing. But yeah, this is basically where it all happens. Literally, it is almost just a really safe and productive space for us to kind of come up here, use the whiteboard, get loads of ideas down. Obviously you can see, I'll show you as well. We go all through our plans here, and just really take advantage of the fact that we have this amazing space to just get our working heads on, and, you know, really immerse ourselves in the fact that we've got this chance now to push everything that we've worked on to the absolute max, and you know, make it as big and as amazing as we all see it. I will show you how cool these are. The Lisa Victoria Academy pens. Always wanted my own pen, and I've now got it, so that was pretty cool. I just hope you guys have like enjoyed kind of getting to know how we've done this and the backstory behind it, because it hasn't been a click of the finger job. It's been a long, interesting experience that I will always want to share with everyone. And I think the more that I go through all of these different well, experiences, I guess, I can document it all and share it with you. If you've got any questions about business in general, or starting your own business, or just anything along the lines of going that extra step to make your dreams a reality, just pop me a message. I'm always open. My DMs are always open to talk about anything like that, and I will be as honest and as brutal as I can in terms of telling you guys the truth, because I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat it. But yeah, so that is basically my academy. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, again, like I said at the start, please smash that big thumbs up. If this is the kind of content that you like seeing, then I will of course do some more along the lines of this. But if you've got any suggestions as to what you want to see, just drop it in the comments box down below. I cannot thank you enough for stopping by and watching. If you've made it this far, well done. And I hope you're all well and safe, and all the best to that. So I'll see you in the next one, guys. See you later.